live.
You sipping on something today?
No, Arizona.
Oh, bruh, you took it back. You took it back.
Martin, what was the thing? It's like, excuse me, Martin. Something with Arizona. You know what I'm talking about?
No, what was that?
It's the dude from
what episode's that?
It's the one. It's the dude he played Moesha's little brother.
All right, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he said something about Arizona in that episode.
Oh, that's right. He was like, Martin, I don't want to move my mom to Arizona.
Every time I think of Arizona, that's what I think of.
I don't want to move my mom to Arizona. That was a classic episode. Yeah,
I gotta go back and watch that one.
Bro, isn't it crazy how much pointless, just pointless stuff you remember from those years?
Yeah. Dog.
Early 90s? What?
Did you see the thing with Braxton? I know this is not this is production, talk, but so dog, he basically talks about how he got Urkel, how he got stuck in that role and nobody would cast him outside of being Braxton, and it ruined his career.
Oh,
I was like, yo, that's wild.
Damn. He had a chance to play like a few different roles, but I will say, I don't know if it's because of him or what. Those other roles, he didn't shine as much as he did in that Braxton role. Because he was in what's it, like Banging in Little Rock or something? He played like this gangster dude. And it didn't land.
Go a little crazy Oracle.
Oh, come on, bro. Hold on.
Crazy. Young Fiction, what up? Young Prentice, what up, bro?
What up?
Martin thought he was his son. That is right. That's right.
Yeah. I don't know. So is my audio breaking up?
It just did the little the Matrix. You know when the agents would like teleport in and they'd be like, you know what I'm talking about?
All right. So plan of attack. If it happens again, it's probably. I'm hoping it's not my internet, but if it is, then I might have to like restart or something like that.
Cool. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. But yeah, let me get to this chat. But yeah, shout out to Braxton, man.
Braxton P. Hardenberg.
Definitely. All right, man. Let's get into the show. Hold on. Got a little crowd here.
Brought it back.
Come on, man. A little air horn here. I gotta say it. All the necessaries.
Yes, sir.
Listen, welcome to another episode of UnQuantized Podcast. It is Friday, and let's get into it. Whatever that means in producer world this week. Yeah, what happened in producer world this week anyway?
I'm trying to think.
For the record, I've been out this week.
Yeah. Oracle been off the grid. I call Oracle like, yo, motivate me, dog. I need some inspiration. He's like, bro, you went to the wrong spot.
yeah. Like, not right now. Spin the block and come right back. I got you. Definitely.
Yeah.
And with that being said, to everybody that hit me this week that I did not hit back, call is coming.
Oh yeah. No, bro. We just talked. What?
Yeah.
So you really been off. Normally we chop it, but I already knew what time it is. I was trying to get like you.
Yeah,
bro.
You the person I talk to the most. So yeah, if it's been a slow week for you, you can imagine what it's been for everybody else. Yeah, I've been going places with my wife, doing things, taking care of some family stuff, and mainly just being on some end of the year type vibe. So it's nothing wrong with that. Now, this is a good topic. As a producer, though, what I didn't write these down, so let me figure this out. Should you feel guilty as a producer when you want to relax and do some regular life stuff?
You shouldn't.
You know what I
mean? Like how you told me about being motivated, that spin the block. I'm the worst person to talk about with that. It's like I feel like I always I can't sit still, and I feel weird about it. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of producers had that same thing of like, everything's work related. It's like somehow because our hobby is work, it gets kind of weird.
Yeah. Dog, that's been one of the hardest things for me to deal with this year is, because, okay, we have the whole I sleep when I die and you know, hustle hard 24 hours a day until you get success and then you can rest or whatever all the cliche things we say. But also as the mental health thing comes into play, you hear a lot now of like you know, you got to live life. You know, don't work all the time. You got to make sure to live your life. And I think we're at a conflict. A time of conflict now, because it's like, all right, do we go with the old school way of like, nah, rest is for successful people, or do you take time out, smell the flowers, live a little bit of life?
Right.
Yeah, you know, because they say your experiences, your creativity, and all that is charged up from living life. But if you don't get to live life, you never really get to do that. And so I'm at a conflict right now of
That's
like,
real.
when I want to relax, like it's the end of the year, I want to do family stuff and all that type of stuff. It's the guilt. It's just the sheer guilt. I understand the logic of relaxing and you know, not like not doing shit or putting shit off forever, but like putting it kind of in the back seat, and these life priority things take the front seat at least for a minute. But I think we have to I think we got to start a whole thing where we get over the guilt, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know?
No, that's real. I got to learn how to sit down, bro. I realize I have a thing. I don't know if it's a good thing or bad, but it's like my energy always goes somewhere else. So if I'm not making beats, it's like I put that same energy into business. But then it's like, as soon as I stop both of those, now it's like content now. It's like, that's all I've been doing all day is like content, try to make a video. And it's like,
right.
I don't know if it's good though. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things I'm just like, I get, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's good, but I don't know if it's good.
I think it's kind of good. Well, it's good and it's not good, like you just said, because the thing is, the energy is going to be there, but I feel terrible that we don't feel accomplished or we don't feel like we're doing what we're supposed to do unless we are doing something work related. I feel like inherently that's wrong. That's like the wrong way to be. You know what I mean? Like work is going to get done. Work is one of them things like you're going to do it because you have to do it.
Right.
But the guilt of not working is what I'm having a hard time dealing with. It's so ironic, like the problems, how problems like turn around, the things that were good for you are now bad for you.
No, that's real.
But yes. But it's like, yo, if I want to take a week, like I said, to not work, but not to not work, but just focus on some other stuff that you feel bad about it. So I don't know.
That's real.
I don't know. We got to work on that, bro, as a community.
And let me know.
And does anybody else out there? Because I'm not even in the chat right now. Does anybody else out there go through that?
Yeah, well, let's know. Let's see. Ponzu says you shouldn't, but I 1,000% do. That's real. I feel like if I'm not working, I'm a loser, bro. And I think a big part of it is because we're in music, and music is a very like eat what you kill business. And it's like as soon as you stop, it's like you know everything stops. If you're not working, your career stops. You know what I mean? It's not like it's not like a regular job. I'm trying to think how to say it. Like if you worked in a system type job, right? It would still kind of just function without you. You know what I'm saying? Even if you were pulled out, it's like it's still going to function, right? Walmart's still going to be Walmart with you, without you. Music, if you stop, your career is going to stop. Unless you got a team and all that, it's like soon as you stop, it's a wrap. You know?
Yeah. And I think that's just the entrepreneurial business in general. But I even have stuff that go on with the team, like that's just automatic. That's gonna happen. Like I'm pretty sure some of you saw a post about the podcast before we just got on. I did not physically post that. That was a team effort. But even those types of things, I know those are going on, but I still feel guilty because I'm not like in it or on it somehow. And I don't know. I'm trying to really get out of that.
Yeah, no, that's real.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Nasty Nate says work is fulfilling in general. It makes you sleep better. That is true though. Have you ever had that? Like I've been outside all day sleep. Like I didn't play like mad basketball sleep. Boy, that's great.
Little kid, I've been at the pool all day sleep.
Yeah, that's that unconscious. Like that's that hibernation.
Facts. Well, now that's a good point. I feel like a lot of the anxiety is I get good sleep from what's crossed off on my to-do list.
Yeah, that's real.
But if I have to sleep every day, I have to have things on my to-do list every day that I feel are significant, and I have to accomplish them every day to feel like I can sleep well.
Right.
But what if you get to a point like it's the end of the year? I don't want to put anything super heavy on my to-do list.
Right.
It could be something minor, like send out an email about the podcast, blah, 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 blah. But do I feel accomplished when that's happening versus like I worked on some sounds for a product? Not really.
Oh yeah.
And so the quality of sleep, not as good. But I got to start counting the little wins in this type of season as big wins enough for me to really sleep good.
Yeah. It's crazy how like the stuff that help you can like stress you out too. Because even like my to-do list, like I live by it. Like that's what keeps me together, right?
Yeah.
I've been we've been trying to take the past couple of weeks off and just kind of like chill, bro. Every time I see all them notifications, I'm so stressed out by it, bro. It's like I've been avoiding it because it's like it says like 50 and it's in red, so that means like it's mad stuff that's overdue and all. And it's just because I haven't been keeping up with it like normal, and it's the normal stuff. It's not bad. It just I don't know why I'm anxious about it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, man, this is the thing that's supposed to help me. Now I'm anxious about the thing that's helping me. You know,
that's crazy. No, it's the cycle of life. I'm the same when it comes to email. Fortunately, I have my assistant because I've been off of the emails for the entire week, and I'm just like, if it's important, my assistant knows like if it's important, send it to me via Slack, and I'll check it out, and and then we'll deal with it then. But if it isn't a whole bunch of problems and she isn't hitting me every day like with 4, 5, 6 emails, it makes me check my email to be like, she might miss something more.
Right.
Yeah.
It's going too
it's
smooth.
Nothing. Yeah. No, it's nothing going on. No problems. But I'm like, oh man, I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning to check my emails because yesterday I didn't have any email problems for my assistant.
Yeah, no, I feel it. It's like, man, this is going too well. Let's investigate.
No, I think we have to work out a way, a method, or a challenge or something for producers to really get stuff, or entrepreneurs to really get stuff done, but at the same time, be able to relax or be able to enjoy pockets of time for yourself or for your family. Because no one talks about that.
That's real.
Ever, bro. Everybody's either leaning on a Lamborghini and talking about a placement or what's next and all this, that, and the third, but nobody's talking about living life
and enjoying it. Because it's like, what's the point of doing all this stuff and then you can't enjoy any of it?
That's a fact. And I'll be honest with you, like this is like a prime part of life right here. So this is the point where you can do extracurricular stuff, you can enjoy it, it's not really a thing, but this is also the point of life where we're like, work and become super successful, but super successful for what and for when. That's the thing, like, for when, like, all right, I don't know, 50 years old, 60 years old, however old, super successful. All right, now it's time to really get out there. Fam, you don't want to wait till you got bone issues, all that type of stuff in life to like, all right, now I've earned it. Let's hit that parasailing. Like, fam, you can't parasail them.
Your hip ain't gonna make it, cuz.
Yeah. So really, that's been like not the whole year, but something I've been working with throughout the years. Like, all right, I need to start living more life. And one of the main things I did, I told my wife, I'm like, yo, I'm trying to go more places. Like, let's go. It don't even have to be like a trip. Like, let's just go places. But it's tough, bro. It's tough to get out of your old mindset to allow you to be a whole human being.
You've definitely inspired me though, because you've definitely been on some return up vibes. It's like I'm telling you, we switch places. It's like I'm out all the time, and then you were the person that was like very to yourself, and now I'm super in the house. And you out here, cuz. So hey, keep inspiring me. Keep inspiring me, man. I was out a little bit, bro. I was out a little bit.
I'm going back to DC in a couple days.
Oh no.
Or like a week or two. Yeah. Like I'm being out here in life, bro. In life.
Oh, this has to do a little bit with being outside. And it also has something to do with us trying to dress up philosophy all the time.
Yes.
So I was telling Oracle what happened the other day. I'm so glad I'm dressing up all the time. So I normally go holler at my homeboy. It's a studio right down the street. I go chop it up with him for a second. It's always like quick. We say what up, you know what I mean? Kick it for a second. I'm not even working. It's literally like close to me. So I just go, you know what I'm saying? Something tells me, I put on a fit that day. I'm cool. I'm gonna go to the studio. Normally I'm bummy in these situations because it's right. I'm always there. So it's like
it's a quick run.
Yeah, it's a quick run. So I'm just like, bro, I'm gonna go. I had a nice fit on. Bro, they had a producer camp, and it was like 15 producers that everybody knows there, and they all taking pictures and video. I'm like, what did I just walk into, bro? I saw Keys. It was good seeing my dog Keys. I saw Needles. Great seeing Needles. I seen a bunch of songwriters. It was just like good seeing everybody because I hadn't been out like that and being in the studio like kind of scene. And then just to walk into a studio and seeing like 15 of your peers is like all working, and it was cool. So it was a vibe, man. And I was so glad because everybody was taking pictures, and I had a fit on that I was gladly, I was cool to take a pic in, and that was the whole point. I didn't want to get caught lacking no more. You know what I mean?
So you out here living the I'm gonna call that the Zaytoven philosophy, the true Zaytoven philosophy. Now I feel you. It's funny. I'm reading the comments, and even Ponzu was in here. Oracle been living Balenciaga shorty. same thing that you were just saying. And I talked about it last week how we're doing this, and it's a big difference. It is a huge difference. So shout out to you for being smart. Even on the quick run, you was ready. Oh, yeah. You were super ready.
I mean, it's little stuff, man, because it's just like, bro, I don't want to. If I feel like a lot of times I wouldn't do content because I'm like, bro, I don't like my fit. So it's like to cancel that out. It's like every day I'm ready for content, bro. You know what I mean? Like nonstop. So,
but you've been doing more content because of it.
Oh yeah. Now it's like getting comfortable, and that I've just been sitting down, and I had time to sit and mess with actually recording stuff and see what I like and don't like and study. It's so, bro, I'm so, but the way I feel like we all think about stuff, because I feel like you're the same way, bro. I've been over here, like, even though it's supposed to be fun, I've been over here, like, with graphs, breaking down, like, no, I've been doing competitive analysis, bro. I'm like, why am I like this, bro? I'm so competitive with everything, dog.
Fam, we turn the fun into bullshit. And it's not bullshit, but it's just like, all right, it's something fun. It's something that we should do. Let's get into it. But then, like you said, you get that edge to want to do it the best and want to win. So now, like you said, you got graphs and percentages and all that type of stuff. I want to live a life where we accomplish the same stuff, but with more of like a free spirit. Less percentages and graphs, more of like just doing, but still nailing it.
You're right.
No, nailing it type deal. But Doug, I'm with you, and shout out to you for being geared down. Shout out to Ponzu too for calling me Balenciaga shorty for sure.
That's a good nickname to have.
Yeah, facts.
It's the Louis Vuitton Don, and then you got the Balenciaga shorty. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, so that was last Friday. I didn't really put on nothing crazy today, but I think Monday I'm gonna have something going on. I've been inspired to get the fit pics off just like you. So we'll see. We'll see what's coming.
Hey man, if y'all see me in a Fashion Nova Man Ash, just double tap, man. Just like the post, man. If y'all see the post, just like them, man. No, we try to get it out here.
Talk about it. Let's see what Fix you talk about. She said I've been getting over my fear of cameras. Do it. Man. It's a necessity nowadays. I'll be honest with you.
That's right.
I got a super fear of a camera. I know Trizza doesn't like cameras a lot either. But we've been doing this show at least for 5 years. Just this show. But yeah, when it's a necessary, get over that fear. Yeah. It's one thing to not like to do something. It's another thing to be definitely afraid of it.
That's right.
So like we don't like doing this camera thing, but we're not afraid of it at all because we hop on here every Friday. So I encourage you to do the same thing.
And what I suggest, the same thing I'm doing. I take pictures every day and I record every day. I might not post it. So it's like when people see me do like I had like a couple memes that did well, like recently that I made, and people see it, it's like, oh man, you just pop up and it does well. But it's like, I've been doing this every day for 2 weeks of making 3 TikToks, you know what I mean? And like videos.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, so I'm practicing every day. I'm just like practicing. It's like, I'm taking an outfit picture and then I'm just doing videos, me making beats, trying different stuff. Like I'm gonna make a beat over a meme. I'm gonna like play loops. I'm just trying. I'm experimenting. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And you don't have to post it, but at least you get in the habit of it. And I think that's the biggest thing, is just kind of getting over that beginning stage. You know what I mean? Once you get past that, it's like, oh man, this is not that bad.
So I got a question. Seeing as how we're in music, sound design and music. So obviously, whatever we do, we're gonna post beats, we're gonna post the music stuff that we do. But now the extracurricular stuff that you're talking about, like the content, the fit picks, and all that stuff. If music is X%, what percent is the other stuff? Because I feel like as producers,
Right.
a lot of it, most of us are 99% make the music. So what percentage do you think like the other stuff should really be?
So, okay, I have a weird philosophy about this, and I don't know if it's right? But I've been thinking about this a lot lately, right? And this is another reason why this whole investing in clothes and dressing up and working on my brand and more content thing has been more important. Because I realized everybody that I like artist-wise, I like them not even because of the music, but more of their personality.
Yeah.
Like I like Tyler, the Creator, because I think he's funny. You know what I'm saying? It's a few songs. Yeah, it's like Tyler got certain songs I really like, but it's not like I'm listening to Tyler's album all the time. It's not like my favorite, but I enjoy his music when I hear it. But it's his personality. Same with A$AP Rocky. A lot of people like Rocky because his fashion sense. Same with Pharrell, Kanye. It's like you like Kanye because all of those features put together. And so I start realizing that it's like I don't want to just post about production all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta kind of post all of it, because to me that shows your style of production. How you dress to me tells a lot about your production style. You know what I mean? Like all of it plays a part. And
100%.
Yeah, so it's like I feel like people will be more invested when they see that rather than only seeing beats. Because that's why I was like, I don't want to just show beats on a screen because that's boring. You know what I mean? It's like we here to entertain, you know? So it's like, how do you make this interesting? And I think what it is the storyline and not just making it only about the music. Or if it's about the music, how did you make the story behind the music? Like, how did you make it? How did you get here?
Yeah. You were talking about that earlier. When did we talk on the phone? Today or yesterday?
It was yesterday.
And you were talking about that. And I've been thinking about that since we talked about the story. And I was like, it's so true. It's one of those things that you hear a lot. Like you, I'm pretty sure you study what makes good content and all that stuff. You always hear people talking about the story. So as you were talking about it yesterday, it kind of jarred my memory to be like, yeah. And I'm like, when I started, it was a lot about the story. That's one of the ways that like I got on. I was like, so it was like a good reminder to hear you talk about this. I was like, the story. I forgot about the story. So yeah. So shout out to you for inspiring me with that.
He's a high mindset. Trezor bringing back the memes and video memes. Hey man, if y'all let me get bored, this is what you get. You're gonna get vulgar memes that I make beats over top of it.
Sounds good.
I was like, I'm gonna make a meme and make a beat in 10 minutes. And I use Ableton. I went back to Ableton because I used the video feature. I time stretched the video and I made the meme in Ableton, time stretched everything, made the beat super easy.
Of course.
Yeah.
Ableton for the win.
It's so wild because people forget about video editing in Ableton. And for that kind of stuff, to me, it's the easiest. It's the best thing.
Yeah, video editing is probably the most slept on feature of Ableton. In case you don't know what we're talking about, you could drag I forgot one format it accepts, one format it does not accept. So I believe you could drag like a MP4 to Ableton. So. Yeah, it's an MP4. And so you could drag it to an audio track, your video, and it'll put the video on your timeline, just like in your regular DAW. And you could also time stretch. Ableton is really known for time stretching and time matching things. And you could time stretch the video to whatever tempo, whatever music you got playing. And that's what makes Ableton like a winner for the video editing.
It's crazy. Yeah. And then like when you know how you memes, they be on beat and be on time with like dancing and stuff. It's like it's so easy because you could just find the one and then drag it over. And it's like what is that? It's a Max for Live, and you can make music videos. I used to mess with it all the time.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
Hold on. I'm gonna think of the name of it. But yeah, keep talking. I'm
It's
gonna think
real
of the
trippy.
name of
It's
that
like,
joint.
yeah, it's like you put
Yep.
videos in there, and
It
it's
has a
wild.
Z in the
Yeah, I know that's exactly
name
what
or
it is.
something. It's like Vidzu or
Mm-hmm.
yeah, something crazy like that. But yeah, so for all my Ableton users, or if you're thinking about using Ableton, you can edit video really easily and also in dope ways because they got another Max for Live joint. They got a whole bunch of plugins. They got one that's a drum rack, and you could drag the videos to the individual cells in the drum rack and trigger the videos
Right.
with the pads and all that type of stuff. So that's pretty
Oh,
cool.
that's fire. Let's see.
Yeah.
Fiction says, I really like you guys been posting more pictures on Insta. It's inspired me. Hey, appreciate it.
Appreciate you. I got one coming on Monday, but I might have to holler at you about my cropping, technique and my filter technique. Because I've never used a filter on anything before.
I'll teach you my way. I don't know if what I'm doing is right, but it's like it works. It's getting me.
I saw it. I saw what you've done recently, and it looks good to me. So I don't know if it's right. It don't even have to be right. It looks good, and at the end of the day, that's what matters.
Yeah, I'll show you, bro. It's so weird how all this stuff seems like easy. Like I'm sure the outside people making beats seems like, oh, that's so cool. It's so easy. And then it's like when you really do it, it's so technical. Making TikToks and making content seems so easy from the outside. And then you see how many like, bro, my homeboy was editing a picture. I'm like, bro, you done opened 5 apps. See? And then save this picture 10 times to get one picture. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna do like 3 more versions. I'm like, bro, this is crazy. But that's why his looks the way they do, though. That's why his is great. Yeah. And then everybody else don't look like that.
I don't know if I'm trying to go that deep, but I definitely am. And what we're talking about here is something that everybody could take a page out of this book. If someone's doing something that you're like, that's the right way to do it, you may even be doing that thing, but you may not be doing it as well or doing it the right way. Reach out to that person, especially if you're cool with them. That's why I hit Tristan like, you're cropping. This is amazing. You're cropping and you're filtering. I gotta get on.
Yes, sir. And I'll share it because it's helped me. And I heard it from Russell Brunson, and I was trying to go back to find where I heard it from, right? Because I bought so many Russell Brunson courses. They all start blending together now. Like I can't remember what is what anymore because I just listen to them continuously. But it basically talks about content like having like 5 pillars. So it's like you pick 5 things that you would consistently want to talk about. So it's not like we were talking about earlier. It's not like you're talking about only production or only one side of you. It's like you pick 5 things that you could like keep up and be consistent with, and then you pick days and you rotate through those. And then so it's 5 topics and it's 2 open days, and those are more like free lifestyle kind of days. And that's like an easy way to keep up with content. And for me, when I thought about it that way, I'm like, that makes it so much easier because if Mondays is for me talking about marketing, I know I need to make 4 videos a month. So that's 4 TikToks, which would probably take me an hour to knock out those joints. You know what I'm saying? But I'm good for every Monday that month. And so it's like in a day, I probably can batch out like a month's worth of stuff now that I got a plan. For me, if I don't have a plan, I always get like confused. But as soon as I get a plan, I'm good. It's like I do well and I'm like really competitive about it. But it's like without the plan, I'd be like kind of off. So that helped me a lot. So hopefully that'll help somebody, get their content game up.
Super smart. Bro, you got me on the thing where I think Sunday mornings are about to be my location scouting mornings.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I did something last week, and I don't know if it's the best use of my time, but it was actually fun. First of all, as a producer and as an entrepreneur, anything that is going to get me out of being in front of the computer with music and being in front of the computer with like apps for business, but still allow me to like put that entrepreneur energy in it, I'm with it. So last Sunday was the first time I had something different in a minute. And I went out location scouting about 7, whatever time the sun comes up, right? It's about 7:00. So it's a little after 7. Went out, did some location scouting, came back, and then like 8:30, I went out and did some picks or whatever. But I think that's gonna be like my Sunday morning thing now.
I just need this weather to get warm. How's the weather where y'all at? Because out here it's a little bipolar out here. It was just 70, now it's cold, and then next week it's supposed to be hot again.
Bruh, the high be like 68, 72, 50, 47. Yeah, 30, 64, 74. I'm like, fam, just be winter
what to
time.
wear.
Just be wintertime, though. Just be winter. Yeah. Facts, though. All right, I feel like we got something in this chat.
We'll see. Hivemon says Z Game Visualizer on FL Studio. Yo, Z Game is cold. I actually use that a lot.
Z Game?
Yeah, I be making these little clips. Little especially like sample packs and stuff like that. You could use it for that kind of thing, or like if you want to play like a song or visualizer, it's dope for that kind of thing.
That's fire.
Oh, Hivemon said 29 degrees, Trizza. I don't want to hear it. Okay, you win. You right. You got it.
Oh yeah, you in New York. Yeah,
you got it. True.
Yeah, y'all terrible. I'll take 55. I bet you will take 55.
Yeah. I'm not mad. I can't even say that.
Yeah, nah. What, Alexa? What's the temperature outside? Just want to hear this shit real quick.
It's 49 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight,
yeah.
Expect a low of 48 degrees.
Oh damn, it's 49 tonight. The low gonna be 48. Yeah, that's where we at.
Yeah, that's where we at.
Yeah, that's where we at.
Bro. FL is mad dope with the visuals. Yeah, FL got some dope stuff. I ain't gonna front though. I think Ableton might got him beat visual stuff.
I was about to ask you, in terms of the visual game, which one has the better ones?
Yeah, Ableton is crazy because the Max for Live stuff. Even the time stretch video thing is wild for like making videos, but the Max for Live stuff take it to another level. If I was like an artist and I just was like, bro, I promise you, I would go record my own stuff and like run it through that and then pay somebody just to edit that and to make it make sense.
Yeah,
you can finesse so many of them just for the cheap, bro. And it'll make it look super cool, you know?
I want to find somebody that edits video and knows Ableton.
Oh, yeah. That would be a vibe.
That'd be super incredible.
Bro, I'm having a hard time finding somebody to edit video, let alone
just regular.
Let alone that.
Yeah, that's been a whole thing. Definitely.
Let's see.
Hivemon said, come to New York. Yeah, we come to New York.
Man, I need to go back. I've only been to New York once, and that was with Oracle. That was for what? 8 hours. We was there. We got on the flights, did the panel.
Oh yeah.
Drunk, ate, and then got right back on the flight.
Quick, fast. Let's see. To take a bike ride for pics. How am I coming to New York? Oh, how am I saying I'm switching to Ableton in 2022? What are you using now? I guess FL probably.
See, bro,
I ain't gonna lie. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna say outside of Ableton and FL, what's number 3? Because Ableton and FL are clearly 1 and 2.
That is a very good question. Because I was gonna say Logic, but then I don't know. Because I don't really hear a lot of people talk about using, and then maybe Reason. I'm gonna guess Reason.
Everybody seems to be tied at 3rd.
Yeah, that is a good question.
Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but everybody appears to be tied at 3rd.
That is a very good point.
Yeah, I don't think you're too far off with Reason. If there was like one to, but I think okay. And here's where we shoot Reason some bell and make them sound dope visually. Like for the gram and all that stuff, Reason is visually one of the better looking DAWs.
Oh yeah.
So I think that's because Logic, you could probably do a lot of stuff you do in Reason and Logic, but Logic never you don't see people on Instagram using Logic or people making content using Logic. Whereas that's Reason looks dope. Ableton is dope, looks dope. FL, of course, that's the GOAT when it comes to like stuff on the gram.
Right.
But yeah, everybody like Studio One. I know a lot of people use Studio One, but Studio One, Logic, and whatever else is out there really don't get no love.
That's very true. Dang.
Yeah. So how much do you think has to be Instagrammable?
Oh, a lot.
As a producer, if you're gonna put your work on, okay, here's 2 things. All right, I think I stumbled upon a topic here. I stumbled upon a little topic.
Okay.
As a producer, if you want to put your work out there, and you want to make it Instagrammable because you're on a photo platform, we'll just talk Instagram for now. What is the best way to to do it. All right, so you're gonna show your dog. What if you don't have a dog that looks dope?
Mm. I think the issue, bro, is showing just a doll. I think those videos don't do well at all. I think it's just
it's
like
about the performance.
I think people don't care about that, bro. You know what I mean? It's like
it's hard to make clicking a beat look really dope without a whole bunch of excess editing.
Dog, Timbaland is one of the greatest producers in the world, and he has the most visually interesting Instagrams with people floating in from green screens and placed in different spots. Timbaland can sit and use the most crappy phone and record a video, and we're all gonna love it. But he chooses to go top notch. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's a reason for that. Like, I want to see what the Grace is doing. If he's doing it and everybody else is doing it, I feel like it's at least I need to investigate why it works that way. You know?
Good point. And shout out to Tim too for getting out here and getting online and really like getting it popping visually. I remember he hit me years and years ago. I'll never forget, bro. I was in an airport. I don't know where I was flying to, but it was quite a few years ago at this point. And it's back when I was making beat making videos. He was like, yo, the shit that you got going on Instagram is really dope. Like, I'm trying to get more into that. And basically, like, hold tight. I'm going to figure it out and I'll be there. And it took about two or 3 years. But now, like, he's there in its totality. And like you said, he got people floating from here, there, and the third. I think part of it, too, is just the amount of time that it took him to really get into it met where technology was at the time. And that was like the perfect marriage. Because when we had this conversation, bro, it was like Instagram had just got rid of 15-second videos or 30-second videos. This way before stories, way before all of that type of stuff. But so shout out to Tim, man. He came a super long way.
Yeah. I mean, if you at the beginning, I think it's just more important just to be interesting. That's the thing that's sticking with my head. Everything goes back to don't be boring. And that's why when you see people who do these wild YouTube videos, they're so successful because it's because it's not boring. It's harder to make what we do, I mean, more interesting. I mean, it sounds terrible. I mean, from the outside, it's interesting, but you have to think of how to make it more interesting on Instagram and what do people visually like want to see. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to see a phone doing this. Like, I would do it all the time. That? I would make those beats of like, I'm making a beat and I'm just showing FL, but it's like, that's kind of boring. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I got to think of a way to make it more, spice it up a little bit.
So I'm seeing the theme of this show is content.
Yeah.
We're really covering making content on this joint.
That's all, bro. That's all I've been on, bro. If I'm making, and I think the key for me is I gotta make content around what I'm already doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I always felt weird, like me making tutorials, because I feel like a lot of times, not that I don't know what I'm doing, but when I make beats, I'm just trying stuff a lot of times. So it's hard for me to tell you what I'm doing because I'm just like, bro, half the time I don't know where I'm going. You know what I mean? It's like, bro,
it's all up here.
Yeah, I'm just vibing right now. So it's like me stopping and trying to explain myself sometimes is weird. You know what I mean? But it's like if I make content around, like why I thought this way or like how I got this record, you know what I mean, to this person, or why did I start this and then how did it get to this person? I feel like those, I'm already doing that. So for me, I can keep up with that. It's realistic, especially in the beginning. And, I could branch off later on. But for me, right now, it's like, how do I be realistic and how do I be consistent? Those are the two things I care about.
I think you hit on something that's really dope because you said you got to make content about things that you're already doing. And I think that's super important. Equally as important, I would say, make content about things that you're passionate about or that you like.
Yes.
And I really think that's dope because a lot of times as producers, we'll make content based off of the content that we see working from other people, which is not a bad strategy. But if it's something that you're A, already doing, or B, are super passionate about, which is probably something that you're already doing, that's going to be the easiest content to make. So, because for instance, like I'm already doing beat making stuff, and I haven't even made a whole bunch of content about that recently. But The whole experiment we doing, fit pics and all that type of stuff. I've been doing content with that because that's something that I'm passionate about that I'm currently doing. So I think I really think you stumbled onto something. So the next time that you see somebody doing some content that you might want to copy, just see if it somehow relates to something that you're already doing, and then try to tie that in because your content will be much better and you'll be more likely to sustain doing that over a longer stretch of time versus doing what you feel is needed versus doing what you want to do. Because I've always been all about finding a bridge between doing what is needed for you to be successful and also doing what you want to do.
Right, exactly.
Like, because some people like, no, if you want to be here, you have to do this. And I agree in some aspects, but I also feel like if this is the way that you do things, you might be able to like merge the two.
Right,
and I'm always trying to find like the happy medium,
Oh yeah, that's facts. Yeah, so it's Oh, did you know Instagram? They're supposed to be giving you an option to get the chronological order back. It's supposed to come out.
Hell no. What?
Yeah, so top of the year it's supposed to be back where you can switch because they're getting in all this trouble about it. I didn't realize that they were going through all these issues with like parents being mad about the algorithm and it's like how addictive it is for kids and it's like it's like some court thing going on. I don't know all the details, but
oh wow.
I think Facebook is going through so much. They're trying to offer that as like a solution. Like, hey, you could choose how, we could just make it the regular order. So we're not forcing you to see certain stuff. Right. Which in theory, I think is good, but it's a side that I don't think anybody's thought of in growth format. I don't think that's going to be good.
You know
what I'm saying? Because if Instagram is curating more stuff of what you like, it's based off of your likes and all that. And if it goes back to just chronological and just the order stuff is, you're just gonna see whoever you follow. You know what I'm saying? Rather than them pushing stuff that you normally wouldn't naturally see. I'm sure they're gonna figure out a way to keep doing that. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
of course,
I don't think people thought about that way. You know what I mean? It's like in a way it seems cool, but in a way I can see how it messes it up.
Would you switch to it if you had the option, or you just gonna keep it the way it is?
I don't know, bro. To be honest, I don't know because stuff like that also gives me issues because I'll keep scrolling till I get to the end and then I'll start over and then keep doing that. Like I used to have an issue with Tumblr where I would have to go back to where I stopped and then I would feel complete. Like that's when it was like my day felt complete. It's like me getting back to that point. And it's like, that was a weird, I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like feeling like I have to go back to a point to feel like, I don't know. To me, it was almost more addictive,
Interesting. In my mind, I'm like, chronological order is the shit.
Yeah, but I had to try it.
Yeah, I'm gonna mess with it. But you said around the top of the year, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be top of the year.
Oh, I might have to mess with that. It might feel good to have that back.
Printer says T-Pain YouTube is crazy also. I gotta watch his YouTube. I catch him on Twitch sometimes, so he be going crazy. And that's another person, a good example. T-Pain, he'll freestyle on his like intro to Twitch, and then he'll be playing. Yeah, then he'll be playing Rust. Like Rust is a wild game to be playing. And it's like I would never expect T-Pain to just be hanging around playing Rust, but it's cool. You know what I mean? To me, it makes me like him better because he plays Rust. You know what I mean?
More of a personality thing.
Yeah, because it's like I play that game, so it's like you playing that. It's like, oh, that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? We relate. Now, Little Uzi been on everybody's stream, chilling, dog. And it's like the kids love him now because it's like they relate. It's like, man, he just like me,
Smart.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what's up in this chat. I feel like this chat been kind of going crazy.
So Nasty Nate, who is Panthro, he just changed his name.
Got you.
What up, my bro?
Panthro, what's the word?
He says Stolen Drums content is dope. The cam pointed at him with the equipment making beats. It's kicking him. It's like kicking him with him while he's working. You know what's You know what's crazy is we have a mutual friend. He's really good friends with one of my friends. And she told me when he first started that he was going to do a video every day. She was explaining this before he was even who he is. And to see how far he's gotten and like how it's like insane, bro. But again, consistency, something he's already doing, great quality. You know what I mean? It's like, of course it's gonna do well. It's like he set himself up, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Thanks. Got the camera, got the angles, got the shots, all that good stuff.
Not boring,
Facts.
It's the recipe.
Facts. Ableton is dope. I switched from Studio One back in the summer. Shout out to you, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna ask you, did you watch the Kanye and Drake concert?
I did not, bro. I've been so out of touch with social media over the last week. I didn't even know that joint happened. It was last night, right?
Yeah, it was last night.
I didn't even know what was going on, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna cap. I fell asleep. I definitely fell asleep on that Drake. I was watching. They had a Juice WRLD one before, and I was watching that, and I started dozing off like an old man.
Okay. Can I do a not a hot take, a lukewarm take?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch it because I wasn't on social media. But some things you miss and you bummed out that you missed it. I don't feel the least bit bummed out that I missed this. And the reason why is because although it's for a great cause, a few great causes actually, I'm with it, but it seems very, very manufactured. Very it's a huge cause, but it's super manufactured and it's super it happened very fast.
Right.
Like, we're gonna do this Larry Hoover benefit concert in 3 days or 6, like, you know, it's like not in January, not like it just immediately happened. And it's all for a great cause, free Larry Hoover and all of that good stuff. He's been locked up way too long. But it's just something about this that didn't give me the urgency to like feel like I needed to tap in and check this out.
I will say,
am I the only one?
See, I'm not mad that I missed it, but watching the clips made me realize I do want music from them because they both did a cover of each other's song. So Kanye sung a Drake song, and then
that's dope.
Yeah, and Drake made me like that song off Donda. It's a song that it's a very gospelly slow song, and it's a beautiful song, but it's not a song I would like really listen. But Drake killed it, bro. Like Drake's version to me is way better than the other versions. Like he snapped on it, bro. And even Kanye's,
what song was it?
Is that "Make Me New Again" one? It's like you know what I mean? That's the only part I could really remember off of it. It's called "Make Me New Again," but no, they went crazy, and people were mad at Drake, dog, because basically Kanye did like a greatest hits, and then Drake just did new stuff, and people were mad. But they don't realize the show is Kanye West and Friend, so it's really a Kanye West show with Drake is like a sub headliner. But you can't say Drake is opening or something because Drake is so big. So you have to kind of do those shows like
and Friends,
because that Coachella thing where people be arguing about their font size. It's like a real thing. Yeah.
Facts.
It's like, people really be mad about like, nah, bro. Like,
I want to be the first 20 people with the big font size.
If I'm not on the first 3 lines, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? Take me off.
That's a fact. I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah, that's a real thing. So people be mad about stuff like that. So, but I mean, the clip seem fire. I'm glad it's cool. The Pusha T memes are hilarious, bro. I didn't even think about that till today. There's like Pusha T over there. They're just saying like, how awkward is it now that they cool? Pusha T did all this stuff, and then now they cool again. It's like, how awkward is this? So I was like, I didn't even think about any of that.
Hey, Pusha T, if he's cool with it, if you know like I know, just pretend like it ain't happened.
I just want some music. That's all I want. Some good music from them. That'd be cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No pun intended. Good music.
Is good music still a thing?
Bruh, I don't know. I don't think so.
Tiana's not there.
Nah, Sean having issues. Hit Boy issues.
Yeah,
Common
John
is
Legend.
Not even really musicking right now. John Legend is Chrissy Teigen's husband on Twitter. Pusha T is the exact that good music. And when it comes to being an artist, he seems to just be Pusha T, the artist on his own.
Yeah.
And Kanye seems to be Kanye, the artist on his own. So it's not really much good music vibes. It's not really much good music collaborative songs. And it's not really anybody saying the phrase good music that is actually in the group, the click good music. So by that logic, I'm going to say good music is not really standing right now.
Yo, bro,
standing about as much as Rockefeller is.
you know who stayed with a hit, dog? Dog, French
Who?
Montana. French Montana will
Oh,
find a hit, bro. That one with Doja Cat, I ain't gonna front, bro. That cowbell. Shout out to Go Grizz and Pooh. Bro, that
Yeah,
cowbell is it's so you know a sound is great when it's like you specifically want that one sound. I heard that cowbell, I was like, I want that cowbell.
that
It's
one specific
different.
one.
It's something different about I haven't heard a cowbell like that. As soon as I heard it, I was like, oh, that's interesting. I like that one. You know what I mean? But that song is low-key jamming, man.
French did a dope French just did a dope interview on Drink Champs. He was the last person on Drink Champs last week. Fire. I didn't listen to the whole thing. I'm about 3/4 of the way through. Fire. But like you said, you forget he's one of those people that's like super slept on.
Oh yeah. People
like
make fun of him.
You'll know
stay with a hit
all the time, bro. People think that's how YK Osiris gonna be. I don't think so though.
He's just funny though. I like YK Osiris because bro, back in the day, this is like maybe a couple years ago before he was big. He would be on YouTube playing like these YouTubers on basketball for like money. He would be, bro, it would be so fun because YK Osiris played hood prison basketball. So watching him play against these like young kids and like bullying, it would be so wild, bro. So it's like to see him now, it's like, yo, he's out here popping, but he interesting. You know what I mean? He's a funny dude.
So it's a weird rollout for him. The whole gambling on people money thing. That's a weird rollout. But I mean, I guess it's different. I give him that. It's different. Yeah,
it seems risky. Seems like you can get a leg broken at some point.
It's kind of catch me outside if that was an actual planned rollout, but it wasn't. Hey, shout out to him.
French killing it, knows who to feature, him and Fabio. That's facts. French is I'm telling you, French is a good producer though. Like French he's a good, like the way he thinks, very good. Yeah.
Facts. Wait, what did I miss?
What happened?
Ain't no head like new head.
Whoa.
young Quintendo.
Oh, they're staying relevant because they're becoming old heads. And then he said, ain't no head like
oh, gotcha. I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I was about to get into an old conversation about if that was true or not, but I don't think this is the show for that. So we're gonna keep it moving.
Patreon. No, listen. I'm really thinking about that. Yeah, look. Okay, anyway. Okay.
Got you.
Let's see. What else happened? It's been a slow week production-wise. No new equipment like that. I did call Oracle and told them I was going to buy a piece of equipment. I'm not going to say what it was, but I think Oracle was surprised that I hit
Just
him.
know this, people. I was shocked. And he said 3 times prior to telling me, you're going to be shocked. And I said, just tell me. And he told me, lo and behold,
I'm going to change my setup.
Right.
I have a reason for it, and I hope I could stick with it. And I hope it works the way I think it does. But
inspire me.
Yeah. I mean, I could just go into that back room at your crib and take one of the 15 that you got. You'd never know.
Yo, not for nothing. I almost called you back after we got on the phone. And I was like, if you want to borrow some things just to see how they would fit your setup, but it's a long way to come to like borrow some things.
Hey man.
Just to, you know what I mean?
Hey man. I might have to pull up, man.
Okay. Bro, I got a small guitar center in here, so.
Oh yeah. Printer says, anybody pay attention to the award nominations? Hold on, man. First of all, we gotta stop and make a special segment. One of our podcast members, Brethrens, just got nominated for a Grammy, dog.
Talk about it.
My dog Ponzu. I don't know if Ponzu's still in here, but he's in the chat a lot.
Gotta be. Come on.
Ponzu be in the chat a lot of times. And the crazy thing was dog, I was on the phone with him and didn't know that he had just got nominated. And I was on the phone with him and didn't realize. And then I opened Instagram while I'm on the phone with him, like, bro, did you just get like that? I'm like, did you just get nominated for a Grammy? He's like, oh yeah, you didn't know? I'm like, dog, I've been talking to you for 20 minutes, bro. You didn't think
Ponzu is the dude that will call you Balenciaga Shorty as he's being nominated for a Grammy.
Yeah, so shout out to him, man. That's dope, man. Super happy for that. And a lot of homies. I like when like one project, a lot of homies get nominated. Like B Hess, my homie, got nominated on that joint. Keys from Ayo and Keys got nominated on that joint.
Yes,
So it's
sir.
like,
Yes, sir.
you know, it's dope, man. I'd love to see it, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Speaking of
Ponzu.
projects, Ponzu, he's still in here? Yeah, he's still in here. Motherfuckers talking about hi. Hi.
I am he.
Present. Face ass. But yeah, now shout out to you, man. Congratulations. Speaking of things that the homies are on, Ross album came out today. I know Realistic and Ahmad mixed the vocals on the Wale and Future song. Also, the homie Black Metaphor. He's always on Ross's
fire
albums. Ross, Black Metaphor is on there, man. So shout out to everybody that made the Ross album today. I didn't get a chance to check it out yet. I'll check it out over the weekend on a jog or something like that. But I mean, who don't like Ross? So shout out.
Yeah, that's fire. Shout out to Realistic, man. I love it,
sir.
Man. Realistic guy been out here working, boy. He came. He said, "I'm coming to the A, and I'm about to go
ground
crazy.
running."
Hey, I love it.
Got hit the ground running.
That's dope. See, I'm now I'm getting like I'm at that like I'm making beats a whole lot, and I'm like angsty about just getting in the studio. I went to the studio the other day now, and then now it's like it's been a wrap, dog. I've been dying to get into that energy again, because that was the first time I've been in like a big session like that in a long time, bro. About a year and a half where I was in a session where it's like that many people and like ideas is being cooked up left and right, mad rooms just open, everybody just running around. I was like, oh, I miss this energy. I miss it.
Woo! You ready to get back in there?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. See, Ponzu says, he says, what I'm gonna say, bro. He said, B Hess is the homie. Thank y'all. If I win, only thing I want is an in-person UnQuantized podcast. Hey, I got you. Bro.
Hey, got you.
Hey man, if you win the Grammy, you got to do the Dame Dash champagne dance. You gotta do that. You know what I mean? Look at the Big Pimpin' video. You know what I mean?
Damn. Please don't bring back any no, those are crazy memories for me of recent. I was Dame Dash for Halloween. Ironic.
Oh, that's right.
So I had to do that dance like 6 times that night. I was Dame Dash for Halloween. Yes, indeed. I had to do that dance so many times. I felt like a little kid every time I would like walk through the kitchen. Hey, do the dance.
Do the Michael Jackson dance you do.
I was like, yo, I can't do it unless I have an empty bottle of champagne.
Yo,
somehow they managed to get me an empty bottle of champagne.
How many of y'all? Am I the only one that went through a phase where I would do like Michael Jackson routines? Like me and my brother would do like talent shows. We would like literally win talent shows doing dance routines and like Michael Jackson. And I'm like, bro, I hope I'm not the only kid that had that phase of doing this.
Nope, I did Michael Jackson joints, BBD.
Oh, you was different. You was different. The BBD was BBD. A lot of cardio.
Oh, I'm out here to win. Did the Apollo tryout joints, won that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes, indeed.
That's wild.
Yeah,
that's wild.
I was a dancer back in the day. I've done that's all the 5 pillars of hip hop. I've done
hip hop.
Except for DJing. I wasn't extreme with the DJing. Like I've never DJ'd a club or a party, but I could cut. But because I've never done a club or a party, I would say I haven't done it DJing, but like breakdancing, graffiti, any type of regular dancing, rapping, production, beatboxing, I've done all that shit.
I can see you being a graffiti. I can see you being also graffiti vibes too.
Bruh, let me tell you real quick, my graffiti days. I don't really have a story, but I remember there would be times because I would wake up to do graffiti at like 2-3 in the morning, sneak out the house, all that shit. Go. I live across the street from one train station, not too far down the street from another train station. And of course, I had access to every train station in Maryland, DC, and Virginia.
Right.
I would wake up odd hours of the night, sneak out, do graffiti. And if it was one by my crib, as I got on the bus to ride to school the next day, I would pass by my work. And I always remember being like, damn, that shit trash. I used to be mad. People ride by like, yo, then somebody did that last night. I'm like, shit sucks. And I always want to go back and redo my work, but I never did any work work over it. But I used to feel bad. The stuff that was across the street from my crib, I used to want to fix that joint like 3 p.m. in the middle of the day. But I'm like, I can't touch it. There's too many people around. And I'm too lazy to get out of here at 3 o'clock in the morning to get to correct it. So
people over there
that's what
judging, like,
clean it up.
people judging your drink. He ain't color inside the lines. What kind of graffiti is this?
Facts. I'm like, come on, y'all. I'm in 7th grade. Leave me alone.
That's wild.
I'm a 7th grader. What do you want?
I was too much in the country, dog. You know what I mean? Unless I was graffitiing bales of hay and trees and stuff, ain't nobody gonna see it. It was gonna take too long for you to see it, even if I did graffiti it up.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Let's see. Oracle tagged up his wall with a red MJ jacket is off the wall. That's wild.
Yo,
the Thriller boy.
I ain't gonna lie. I would be so into it. As I'm sneaking out doing it, I'll ride past that joint in the morning and be like, bro, that was a waste of night. I should have just stayed in the house. I could have gotten in trouble for this.
Let's see. Hivemon said, if I win a Grammy, there's a 100% chance there's an Oracle Trezor loop in there. I'll give y'all credit. I don't need anything. Hey.
Appreciate you, bro.
We gotta, if you win a Grammy, we gotta get the extra guest passes because Ponzu was telling me they'd be taxing for them, but it would be worth it. And then we all gotta like dress up like something.
There you go.
Yeah, it's got to be something cool,
like not like Power Rangers or nothing like that.
Hey, bro, why would I was literally gonna say Power? I swear to you, I swear to you, bro. I swear, bro. I swear, I was gonna say Power Rangers, bro. Because I was gonna say who's gonna be the White Ranger. You know what I mean? That's gonna be it's a fair fight. You know what I mean?
Not me.
Not me, buddy. White Ranger was lit, bro. Tommy was the dude, man. Also, the Black Ranger was lit too. He was that dude.
Who's gonna be the Pink Ranger?
Yeah, not me. I call dibs.
Yeah, I'm out.
I'm out. Dibs on the dragon sword / flute.
People call me Black, so I'm just gonna go ahead with Black.
All right, fair.
By the way, I went somewhere the other day, and I'm sorry to whoever this was. This is a testament to where I am in my life this week. I was out somewhere with my wife. I'm walking. I feel like I'm in a mall, and somebody was like, "Black," like from the top jump,
oh, yeah.
And I'm on the bottom jump.
I know that threw you off.
Yes, and for those who don't know, people call me Black, like my close friends and blah 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 blah. Everybody called me Black. I knew they were talking to me. It was just you hear somebody yell, you just know it's for you. And I'm with my wife, and she's like, "But my wife knows me, so she don't look." She's like, "You hear that person calling you up there?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "You ain't gonna look up there, are you?" I was like, "No, let's just walk a little bit faster." Yeah. So, shout out to that person. I'm just, if you call
you never
me
turned
Black, no, but
that's hilarious.
This is like probably the 10th time in my life that I do not respond. Yeah. If someone calls me a name I'm not expecting in public, I don't look. I was at what's the studio? Peachtree Industrial, got all the studios in it.
Visions? Is it Visions?
Nah, not Treehouse. Damn. James Funk had the room upstairs. Jazzy Faye used to be there all the time.
I know what you're talking about.
Tree Sound.
Yeah, Tree Sound. Yeah.
Tree Sound. Fam. So the most I've ever tested this, I'm walking out of a room. So I'm walking out of my room. The door to go to outside is right there. I'm just going outside. It's maybe like 10 feet. In between those spaces, somebody sitting 5 feet away said, "Black." Fam, I walked out the other door. I was like, I'm in Georgia. You calling me Black. I don't think anybody here knows me on a Black level. I'm not prepared for this. I don't know what it is. I will not acknowledge, bro. It's weird.
That's it. Because that's like when people call me by my real name, is because one, my dad calls me Trez. Like all my family calls me Trez. Like no one calls me by my real name. So when I hear my real name, I feel like I'm getting in trouble.
There you go.
I'm like surprised. Like, wait, what's going on? Like, what I do?
Facts.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So you feel me on that?
Yeah. That's wild.
My wife calls me Black. My mother-in-law calls me. My father-in-law calls me Black. Everybody calls me Black, for the most part, unless you know me from the internet or from music. Then in which case you probably called me Oracle. But yeah, everybody calls me Black, and if you call me Black in public, I'm most likely gonna keep walking, and I don't know why. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, bro. I don't know why.
The Homer Simpson meme when he go into the bushes. That's what it is.
Just back up into the bushes. That's
The
so
chick is
weird,
up.
man. Facts. If somebody call me by my government name, I definitely ain't gonna respond.
Yeah, the government is wild. The government name is wild. Because it's I feel like a different person because I have like my real name, then I have a nickname that like my friends call me, like my girl calls me a different name. That's not really my real
Yeah.
name. It's like a nickname. And
Yeah.
then and so it's like immediate family all call me, and then everybody else just calls me Trez. It was like so it's like certain names that nobody has no clue because I haven't been called those in years, which is weird. I wonder does that mess with people like having like being a character in all times? Because I mean that's kind of
Has to.
yeah.
Has to, bro.
We saw
Sheesh.
something. We saw something. He said Soul Asylum Studio. I've never been there yet, bro. It's crazy because I know exactly where it's at, but I've never been in there. I don't think I've ever had a session there. Have you been there?
Nope. Never
Yeah.
been there.
It's so weird how Atlanta works though, because every studio is in like the same same square foot. Like it's like right Soul Asylum's right here in what used to be Grand Hustle. Oh, Street Execs now. It's right there.
Oh
Yeah, like all of them joints right there. DTP's right there. I forgot who owns that studio now. Jazzy used to own that studio back in the day. All them studios is right in the same Patchwork, Icon, Stankonia, Zax.
Silent Sound.
Silent Sounds. Oh man,
Yep.
good times at Silent Sounds.
All that, bro. Oh yeah, Silent Sound. That was my first breakthrough studio.
I had a lot of good times at Silent Sounds, man.
Facts. Silent Sounds got me to Zax, and Zax was my first breakthrough.
Oh yeah, Zax was a good spot too. I had a lot of time. Spent a lot of time there. Spent a lot of time at Icon, and then it used to be one called the Artisan, bro. The Artisan is right. You know where Icon is, right? It's in the corner, right? And if you coming out the parking lot, you take the left, and it's like they turned into a ghost kitchen for Uber Eats, but it was a studio, bro. I swear, I used to live in there, bro. Like we used to stay there all day, shower in there. We had like a little place back there where you could go sleep, and we'd just be there making beats all day, bro. Like literally would not leave, bro. It just like
classic.
Yeah, just working. But everybody came on that spot, bro, ended up going crazy, dog. So it's like it was worth it, you know what I mean? But good times.
I miss the classic Atlanta studio days.
Oh yeah.
That was my introduction to Atlanta. I remember going into I don't know what studio it was. I'm not even gonna say the name because I'm in that joint. And I'm like, all studios smell like weed. Let's just clear that out right now. All studios.
The only one
unless Doppler doesn't smell like anything. Doppler smells like fresh berries. But I'm in the studio and I was like, bro, it smells potent in here. And I'll lie to you not. Someone popped out of a room and said, "That's cat piss." I said, "Wait, what?" Yeah, it's cat piss.
Wow.
It was a type of weed. It was called cat piss. And yeah, and I was like, okay, that makes sense with the smell. But as I looked at who was saying that to me, it was R. Kelly. And that was one of my introductions to Atlanta studios.
So much just happened so quick. Wait,
I'm gonna hype up the story even more. Because as he says that's cat piss, and I look and it's R. Kelly, someone comes out the room and was like, "Oh, we're talking about that cat piss," and it's Rich Boy.
Where the hell were you, bro? What the hell were you doing, dog? That's a random session.
I was at Zach's.
That's a wild session, bro.
I
don't know why Rich Boy makes it even wilder because Rich Boy don't be doing that but chilling. But just the fact that he was there, that's a wild combo.
Got R. Kelly and then Rich Boy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was early. That was like my second or third time in the studio because I remember I just met Juice. Shout out to Big Juice 205. I met Juice it's my second or third time meeting Juice, and I met Juice my first night meeting Polo and getting my my little situation.
Oh, that's crazy.
And that was my second or third time meeting Juice, because Juice had a big ass dog at the time in the studio. But anyway, yeah, but crazy Atlanta studio times, bro.
Oh man.
And cat piss. I will never forget the smell and the name of that particular strain of weed. It was called cat piss.
I mean, I wouldn't forget it knowing who's attached. That's wild, bro. That's one of those stories that you should tell more, because that so much happened and so
real fast, right?
Real fast.
Wow, what is that smell?
It felt like a
And
Game
then,
of Thrones episode.
Yeah, R. Kelly pops out, Rich Boy pops out. It's kind of crazy.
You know,
It was kind of crazy.
You know, Game of Thrones, where they just kill the main character and act like nothing happened. That's how that story was. It's like, like, wait, what happened?
Fact.
You just got
Wait,
briefed by that?
915 boss said cat piss gas. Facts though. Facts though.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
I just want to think of a mad random name. I need to go through all my beat names and then submit them to like a dispensary, because it's got to be some good ones in there.
Oh,
It's got to be some good ones,
100%.
bro. I think everybody should do that. We should go
Ooh.
back through our beat names, right?
Woo.
See whatever the wild one is, and then that's the name of your dispensary. And if
Man,
you make
I'm
a lot of
sorry,
money,
y'all.
I just need a lifetime supply for free and 10%.
Y'all have sent me on a little mission real quick. If you don't mind me going on this mission, please type I don't mind. And even if you don't type it, I'm going on this mission real quick. I'm gonna go back through this old B photo on this computer. And I'm gonna just casually scroll through as we talk and just see if any would be good strain names.
Bro, we'll sit in the studio for like 5 minutes trying to think of the wildest name. Like, no, that don't fit. You know what I mean? It's like a discussion of like, what can you name this beat? What is something crazy? You know what I mean?
That's kind of fun. That's fun.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
That's pretty fun.
I'm telling you, the only thing that sucks is when the songwriter want to write a song about whatever you name it. You're like, oh, that's no bueno.
No, you can't write a song called Cat Piss. We're not doing that.
No
We're
bueno.
Yeah, no. We're not doing that. All right, I'm not gonna go through this photo because there's too many good names. I'm gonna just minimize this joint and maybe listen to these later. But all right, what's this chat talking about? Brenda said R. Kelly and Cat Piss. Wow.
That was wild. Yeah, that's one of those. Didn't know how we got here, but we're here.
Yeah. Hama says Spacewalk. Now that would be a dope string. You ain't lying.
Ooh, that is good.
Spacewalk. Ooh, Moon Rocks is already a thing. Yeah, but Spacewalk. Woo. Fire.
Hey, if Georgia legalizes it, gonna be who is it? John Sally?
Oh man!
Or is he the
Shout out to everybody that's rocking with us today. I don't think John Sally was vegan, was he?
One of them's the vegan guy and one of them's the cannabis guy, and I always get them confused.
All right, well, what are the two names? Because all I heard was John Sally.
It's John Sally, and then I forget. I forgot the other one, but I know it's
goddamn Johnny Tomato.
Man, what else happened? A lot of albums came out. Juice WRLD.
Oh, yeah, Juice WRLD came out. Ross came out. What else came out?
Oh, Juice WRLD's so dope, man. That's so sad. Every time I hear it, I'm like, golly, bro. One of the greatest voices
He was
in rap history. He's up there. Him,
he was
DMX, it's up there, bro.
Bro, I want to say he was like the third highest streamed artist in the US in 2021. Something like that.
It.
Yeah.
I wish I would have been more on him, like at the time, like listen to his stuff. It's like I knew certain songs, but it's like I didn't understand it until like after, it's like, man, his tone is crazy, bro. Like,
yeah, the same. It's two people I have that regret about is Juice WRLD and Nipsey Hussle.
Oh yeah.
Those are two artists that I didn't get on until I didn't get really put on to them until after they passed, and I was like, damn, I just missed out. I missed out a lot. So yeah, man. But shout out to Juice WRLD. And also shout out to Nipsey Hussle.
A album that to me was like well produced. I kind of skimmed through it. I didn't really like sit and listen with it, but I got some homies that produced on it. His name is Nardo Wick. You ever heard of him? He got that song. It's like what the is that? That's not. He got a song.
The
with 20
name
Savage.
sound familiar.
So he's like, I mean, for me, it was just like trap song, jamming radio hit kind of. But his project, bro, low key kind of jamming, bro. It's like, you could tell it's very thought out.
Really?
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's.
Okay.
I mean, it's very aggressive hood trap beats that all sound super dark, but they're like, you could tell they thought out because like it'll be a song that go from like here and then it like the beat like starts switching and then the tempo changes and then it turns into a completely different song and
Baby Keem style.
Yeah, but it's very ratchet though. Like Baby Keem to me is like artistic ratchet. This is like capers.
Say no more.
Yeah. Black Air Force One energy. You know what I mean?
Hey, listen, yo, Black Air Force Ones. Once you see those, evacuate the vicinity. Facts.
Rent a spoon. That's what Prentice says.
Bro, I found some. I have some Black Air Force Ones. I didn't find them. I have Black Air Force Ones for that energy, and I also found a pair of Black Tims. Ooh. I found a pair of Black Tims from high school. How I still have these remotely floating around me is a mystery. But yeah, I have some Black Tims from high school, bro.
Jeez. I got a video idea and I need some Black Air Forces to do the video, but I also don't want to buy Black Air Forces just for the video.
Don't buy Black Air Forces.
Yeah, I have no need for Black Air. I don't think I've ever owned a pair of Black Air Forces in my life. I've shamefully used to own a lot of mid-top Air Force Ones, and I used to put Burberry on them. You know what I mean? It was bad times in my life. You know what I mean?
Wait, I had to go to the back room to find these. Now, when I say I found some Black Tims from high school, these are Black Tims that have been through life, a lot of life. Okay,
Maryland streets.
The tagging of subways type deal, the running from police type deal of Black. Look at these joints, bro.
Oh yeah, get that.
Yeah, I don't know how. I parted ways with these, and somehow they came back into my possession. I parted ways with these for like 10 years, bro. Somehow they came back into somehow the leather is peeling, and I haven't had these on for like 4 or 5 years currently. But yeah, bruh, if it's like crazy outside, and I got I'm in the like remote control cars and trucks and all that stuff. So like when it's like super treacherous outside, that's when I go outside with my remote control stuff. Those are the shoes I wear out there.
That's a vibe. My dog got
just the fact that I have those.
The Major Pain 5s.
Yeah. If you ever need to pull a military style caper. Yeah.
Cadet.
Yeah.
Quintino said you gotta get a black Jodeci vest to match.
Ooh, with no shirt.
I can't even lie.
Wear a shirt with that.
As a guy who just bought a vest, I definitely just bought a vest.
Fam.
I was like,
what type of vest did you buy? There's a word for that type of vest.
It's like the tactical. Yeah, it's the sports tactical one. I don't know how to wear it, but I was like, I'm gonna buy it.
Fam, you have a tactical vest. That is a whole new level of work. Listen, I'm a man, so I got 2 tacticals. Those are only 2 I know about, but you got a tactical vest. You got a tactical vest.
Hey man, we just gotta put like mad like flash drives and like mad producer stuff in there. You know what I mean? It's got a hard drive over here. You know what I mean? We'll be out here looking like
push on the back of his vest,
looking like Drewski out here.
Yeah. Once you showed me you caught the tactical vest, I was like, bro, drip king.
I understand, man. When you start buying clothes like a lot, I start understanding when people get in these pockets where they start trying stuff. It's like, oh, I get it now. Yeah. I get it now. Oh, yeah. I'm about to start dressing like Andre 3000.
Dog, when you see me with the corduroy hammer pants, just know I've been in Japan and they taught me a few things. Because they be really fashion week every day.
Quintino said flag vest. You already know. I got that Warzone Call of Duty.
My man got a birdshot pocket and a buckshot pocket.
You already know what time it is.
Which one you want, baby? Which one you want?
Prentice says, congratulations to Beats Music on his new edition. Oh man, shout out to
Beats that's Music. Right.
Pops, Papa Diddy Pops.
Woo! Got the new son on deck. He got a new baby boy fresh out the packaging.
And I hope I'm not spoiling anything. He told me this fact. The baby was born at 808. So the baby is blessed. The producer gods have shine as an 808 baby. My birthday is 808. As an 808 baby, I know a blessed baby with the producer gods when I see one. You know what I mean?
Yo, 808 is the time. There you go.
I told him go ahead.
Yo,
Just
it is.
wait for the Grammy. It's coming. You know.
Oh, 100%. No, it is common practice in my house. If you ever ask what time it is and the time is 8:08, you have to say boom. That's how sacred 8:08 is in my house. I don't care who you are. If you say what time is it, and somebody say 8:08, you gotta say boom. Gotcha.
I like that. I like that one.
Yes, sir. But
Good
shout
one.
out to Beats Music, man.
Mr. Griffin says 2 days ago was my birthday. I want to smoke some weed, cheetah piss, no lie. Hey, first of all, happy birthday, my brother. Happy belated.
Happy birthday. And even if you can't smoke any cat piss or cheetah piss, hopefully you got some type of piss to smoke or whatever your thing is during your birthday time. Birthdays are special, bro. So yeah, celebrate it, get it in, do what you like to do. If you haven't done it already, there's a weekend right around the corner in 40 minutes. So go ahead and get it in this weekend, bro. Yes, sir.
Well, I still want to know who be thinking of these names. It's like, you know what?
Cat, I ain't gonna lie. The name cat piss, pretty easy to think of if you smelled it.
That's wild. That's wild.
It was not the most. It's one of them smells you're like, that smells awful. But I'm pretty sure there's something good tied to it because it wouldn't smell like this for nothing.
That's true.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Did you see Drake withdrew his Grammy nominations, which I thought was kind of weird?
I did. You get to a certain point where you just really don't care about Grammys, and you're such a big artist that you can do that.
Yeah, like forget
Drake and Kanye are artists of those caliber. I mean, Drake withdrew his name, Kanye peed in his. You know, you get to a certain point where it's like, when you're here, everybody wants a Grammy. And then 2 Grammys, 3 Grammys. And then you get past a certain point where you're like, I don't even care about the Grammys so much that I can defame a Grammy. And that makes me actually cooler. Both of them are in that point.
Dang, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So Dr. Dre is, I guess that, Dr. Dre is like producing records for Grand Theft Auto. I guess it's coming out. It's actually supposed to come out like fairly soon.
Okay.
I don't know if I could say who I know is on there, but it's some producers on there that we are all fans of. I had a conversation with somebody and they were telling me about it. And when they mentioned that he was on there, I was like, oh, I didn't even think he would be, in that whole little group, but I'm actually very interested. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be fire.
Can't wait. I'm not a GTA player, but I'm always a fan of the soundtrack.
Oh, dog. GTA is a wild place, bro. Some of the funnest times
I haven't played
pandemic,
GTA since way back.
Bro, some of my best times in the pandemic was role-playing GTA. Awesome times. It's wild.
Oh wow. Okay, real quick, because I see we're probably about to come up on the end of this show, and I don't know how many real topics we've had. We kind of just been going off the cuff, but I do have two or three real questions here.
All right, cool.
So let me know if you're ready.
Cool.
All right. So I'm asking you and I'm asking the chat. What's one piece of gear that hasn't been invented that you wish was invented? I'll start it off because I've had the same answer for the last 10 years. Somebody please just give me a new sampling keyboard or sampling keyboard controller. Just something like that. Yeah, I've described it before, like a current MPC or current machine or something of the sort, but instead of pads, keys. Same other buttons, same software, same sequencer, but just keys instead of pads. You could actually keep the pads on there. There's a space on the keyboard to put 16 pads, but just have some keys. That's it. That's all I want.
Not mad at that. Yeah.
Yeah. That. Secondly, something that will tell you the key, and this may exist, the key of a song, just correctly, like over air. Well, we're not going to go to that. But yeah, exactly. But just over air. instead of having to put it in Serato or
Oh
put it in
yeah.
this or put it in that, just like how Shazam works, but it just tells you the key.
You know something, and I feel like it is a plugin, and I feel like Realistic is going to tell me. Is it something to tell you the pitch of like drums? Because you know sometimes it doesn't really register for drums, the pitch.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like certain like it. I don't know. It's like I don't know if it's so short it doesn't register the pitch. But
That's
sometimes
what
I
it is
be
most of the time.
yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I wish it was just something instead of having to slow it down and stretch it out and then doing it and figuring out what it is and it was something that could pick it up as that being that short. They would do it for you. That would be dope.
You know what works for me? Sometimes it depends on the drum. I pitch it up a lot until it gets really. Sometimes it'll get really like notey. I know it's not a word, but it'll
start
sounding more like a note or a pitch. Yeah, and then however much you pitch it up, you can kind of like just octave math your way back down to where it would be.
Bro, that octave math is something people don't talk about, bro. Oh, my bad. I ain't even it's a little delay.
Oh, no. It's fine. Real quick, what I was going to say is like what you were talking about. My usual way is like to lower the octave and then, see where it is note-wise. But if I can't get it to register the note, I'll pitch it up. It still won't register the note because the note will be so short, but I can hear where the root note is. And then like if it's like, say, I don't know, whatever it is, I could minus 12 my way back down and then get within the next couple joints. But as you were saying, yeah, the octave math is something that people don't talk about a lot.
Bro, I'd be over here transposing. I'd be like, okay, if the sample's in G minor, right, and I need to get it here, I need to move this one up 5. And I'd be on the keyboard like counting like 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, cool. I need to get here. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna move arcade here, then I'm gonna pitch this one down 2. You know what I mean? I'll be knowing like how to finesse, you know what I mean? Because a lot of times, bro, like sometimes I'll sample like one chord and then it's like I'm pitching it to make the chord fit into the beat.
Yeah.
And it's like, you gotta be finessing, bro. You gotta pitch and bend, you know what I mean? Not stop, drop, and roll.
Facts.
You gotta stop, pitch and bend.
Stop, pitch and bend. Yo, if you ever catch on fire around me, just know I'm not going to be of help because those are the instructions I'm going to give you. Hey, Slims, stop, pitch and bend.
ADSR,
seriously though, stop, pitch and bend. ADSR.
Triangle, side wave. We start throwing out sound shapes. I'm like, what is this? What are we talking about?
Stop, pitch, and bend. I just want to see the person's faces. They trying to figure out what I'm telling them to do.
It's like, are we making drill beats?
Yeah,
are we talking about 808s?
Right? I'm on fire right now, but let me figure out how to pitch real fast.
Yeah, that's wild.
Is this pitching? Yeah. Hilarious. Arcade fire. Look, man, 915 boss. I see what you did there.
Are we talking about the band?
I see what you did there.
Yeah, we're talking about the band.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he kind of killed it. He kind of killed it with the cleverness right there. Clever. Yeah.
Someone do the beat and make a reel right now.
There you go.
Thanks.
There you go. Yep, you're right. Yeah, stop pitching best, man. You gotta do it. I had another question outside of what piece of gear. Nope, I said that last week. Actually, yeah, your producer posture sucks. I'm gonna give away some chairs for the end of the year. Just want to point that out. But your posture is atrocious. I don't even have to know you to know your posture is atrocious. All of our postures are atrocious as producers.
That's right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give away some cool producer chairs.
Facts. Oh, and I got I ain't gonna front. I threw this promo together like literally right before the podcast. Mm-hmm. But I was like, somebody kept asking me, was I doing something for the holiday? So for the holiday sale, I'm doing. You get $10 gift card towards any sample pack on the site. So all you gotta do is just use Xmas, like X as in like X, and then MAS, $10 towards any sample pack. So you can, it's a lot. It's a lot in the sample pack game. That's a lot of sounds. You know what I mean?
Hey, nah, that's dope. I'm still trying to figure out what my offer is gonna be. That's the crazy part. I'm either gonna do. Well, hey, if you're in here, maybe you can weigh in on this. I was leaning towards the the more you buy, the more you save type deal. Like if you spend X amount, you get X amount off. If you spend X amount, you get X amount off. I might do that. It was either that or do just like a straight flat
Like
percentage off. Yeah. So if you're in here for the next couple minutes, let me know if you would rather see the more you spend, the more you save, or just a flat discount fee.
Yeah, let us know.
A flat discount thing. Yeah.
Let us know. No, the feedback, I asked people which sample pack should I drop next. Bro, the feedback was crazy. I got a lot of feedback from people, so I appreciate it, man.
Was it definitive?
Kind of, but not really. It was very close, bro. It was actually very close, but it was one that was like a little bit. It was a little bit more, I feel like. So I'm gonna go with that one, and that one is the easier one to do. So I feel like that one had a little bit more, and it's less steps. It's already done. All I gotta do is just plug it in. I mean, they're both already done, but one of them has a little more steps. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, that's fire. You've inspired me actually with the topic you just brought up and what I saw you do lately. I'm gonna do a post similar. I want to do this one-shot kit that I've been talking about forever. It's kind of done, but the thing is, I have two now. Ooh. I have a one-shot kit that's dope, and then I have a tape version of that one-shot kit. So I'm trying to figure out what people prefer or not regular, but a more let's say a regular one-shot kit versus a tape version of that one.
Like a clean one versus like one that's been processed through.
There you go.
I mean,
exactly.
Yeah, I would ask, but my guess, I would say the process one, because it's like you kind of paying. That's what you want, is the style. You know what I mean?
Well, it's very thematic. It makes it different. But the first two people I asked that are not like people of the audience. They're just people. They voted differently, but the vote kind of, like I said, they weren't like people of the audience. They weren't of the consumer base. Right. So I want to ask the consumers. But yeah, just a regular one-shot joint or a tape version of the one-shot joint. And I feel like the tape version in my mind might be the way to go. So it's cool that you said that. Only because you can get one-shot kits, not anywhere, everywhere, but staying on brand. Everybody knows I'm very tape. I'm a very tape dude. Right. And they sound fire over tape. Oh, yeah. Not gonna lie. Some of them joints break apart. You know how to tape break apart sometimes. A little sauce. Bass that's breaking apart. Woo.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, we got some stuff. We got some stuff dropping. How I said, what if I have all the kits? We got some stuff dropping. We got some stuff.
Facts. Trying to get some new kits. That's what it is. So if I could pull off this one-shot kit, here I go. I don't even know why I start talking about this. If I could pull off this one-shot kit before Christmas, it might come at the end of this month. If I can't, it depends on what. Go ahead.
No, I was going to ask you, do you release stuff around Christmas time? Because I've done it
before.
Okay, because I have a kit ready. I could release it, bro, now. But I was worried because it's around Christmas time. I just didn't know if people would be like.
Yeah, without going too far into it, I think you could do it now. I've seen it work out both from personal experience and for other people, to where you'll have something going on for Christmas or whatever the holiday is, but you'll release something new and it will still work out. Like the first time I ever did that was with the Oracle Vote, and who knows how many years ago that was, but I think it was Black Friday. I released that during the Black Friday sale, but it was a new product with the sale. And still to this day is one of my highest selling kits. And I think it has a lot to do with when it came out. So I would test it out if you've never done it before.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Okay. OG Bobby Johnson 85 says, question, what's a good place to get vocal chops? Don't you have, what's that kit you have that's got the vocal what is it called?
Vocane,
that's it.
Articulate. But Vocane is more for the vocal chops. Articulate has vocal chops too, but I would check out Vocane.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Do that's the go-to.
My guy.
New kits equals new hits. That's it. That's a t-shirt. New kits, new hits.
Who said that?
Hive mind.
I knew it. I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to shit on nobody prematurely.
I'm not going to front. That's a very aesthetically pleasing looking. Can I have my? I'm gonna just copy and paste that real quick. I don't know if I'm gonna use it. I'll let you know.
There you go.
Let you know, buddy.
There you go. Yeah,
but the K and the H are very similar. It looks very good.
Yeah, it's almost like a mirror image of it. I'm looking at it now. Yeah, too much looking at design, dog. Too much looking at design. Bro. Okay, Prentice, thank you for weighing in. Tape or make it a deluxe. I appreciate it. Thanks, y'all. Smart produce. Yeah, so the making it a deluxe thing, I thought about that too, but then I realized as far as I am in the process, some of the stuff I didn't make both versions of.
Okay, got you.
Yeah. Ooh, but yeah, so though anybody else want to weigh in? Thank you, Prentice. If I should do a regular one-shot kit or a tape version of one-shot instrument. Oh, and these are all instruments, by the way. I'm lying. Well, I'm gonna put some drums in there because that's just what I do, but they're mostly instruments.
I got you. Vibey vibe. Vibey vibe. Indeed.
All right. We about to wrap it up too, bro.
Cool. That man. So what you got planned for the rest of the week?
Listen, okay. So this weekend, because I talked to you about something yesterday, and we're gonna see how this weekend I am back to work. Ironically, I picked the weekend to be back to work. But this weekend I'm back to work. I want to take care of everything that we're talking about for my end of the year sale or end of the year products or whatever we're doing. I want to at least make a decision and have 50% of that executed by end of work on Sunday. In addition to working on, the extra stuff that I'm working on that's really been taking up most of my time. That's really all I got going on, bro. That's all I got going on. I'm trying to figure out the product for the end of the year, if there is going to be a product, and the sale for the end of the year. There will definitely be a sale, and I'm definitely giving away 2 or 3 of these chairs. So that's really what I'm working on all weekend. Anyone have any suggestions, any questions, anything about soundoracle.net over the weekend? Feel free to DM me. This is the weekend to do it. But enough about that. What you got going on this weekend, bro?
Yeah, making content. And same thing, tidying up little business stuff, you know what I mean? Trying to, figure out a couple things and see when I'm going to drop these new products. Either I'm going to drop at the top of the year or sometime in December, this next kit. Because the issue now, I have too many kits sitting. I stocked up and made a bunch and got a bunch, we did a bunch of stuff. And so I have like 5 sittings. Now I just got to schedule them out and really like plan when to drop them and, build the content around them.
So I might have to jump in on one of those.
Oh yeah, you let me know. You let me know schedule because I got a couple things. You know what I mean? We can
All right.
We can flim flam with the with the You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm with it.
I'm with it. So yeah, this weekend, if you're still here, we appreciate you, and DM me any suggestions, anything that you want to see at the end of the year.
Yes, sir.
After this weekend, technically being a realist, the end of this week, because this weekend is going to turn into what gets done for the rest of the week coming up. That's it for you, boy. I'm done.
Yeah, I feel it.
I'm out of here.
Bing bong. Bing bong.
Bing bong.
When you see the dogs in the front yard, just know Oracle's going hard.
Just know I'm upstairs going hard.
Take me out to dinner, baby. Hey, yo. I don't know why that video is so great, bro. It's like that video is like, I don't know why it just makes everybody happy. It's like such a great video.
Everybody's been making like the whatever type of videos to that joint. Hilarious. Prince gives some good feedback. That's why I buy Oracle stuff, certain style. My guy.
Bing bong.
Thanks. So, all right, I think we might be done, bro.
Yeah, I think so, man. Y'all be safe in these streets. If you're in LA, pull out the scrap because they wilding out there. Be safe. And
facts though. Wait, real quick. Shout out at the end of the show. Shout out to Beats Music. Just had a son again.
Hey.
Once again. Shout out to my guy. Shout out to your son. Congratulations. You've been here from day one.
To the wifey. Shout out to her.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the wifey for sure. Also, shout out to Amon and shout out to Realistic mixing those vocals on the Ross album. Shout out. Come on, man. And shout out to y'all, man, for being here this weekend on a Friday, especially if you rock with us up to this point, because
yes, sir.
You've listened to us talk to each other like we would talk on the phone.
Yeah,
for this entire show. So shout out to y'all, man. Yeah. Y'all family at this point. So, and like we say at the end of every show.